Hey everyone, I forgot to make an intro for this video, so here it is. For the last few weeks I've had Brad here, and we've been doing judo throws, and at the end of all those filming sessions, Brad decided it'd be cool if we went over some common throws that you saw in various movies and TV, and then found a way to make those applicable to real life training. So here are 3 super common throws that you find in movies and TV, and how you can make them applicable. Enjoy.
Super secret throw number 1. So, here you go. Okay. Now in the movies you've seen the guys, they stick the knife and the guy goes, this cool throw.
Yeah.
Now this is about bending the wrist back over so that they flip through it. And it's small circle jiu-jitsu, so you want to go really, I'm just trying to touch this pinky knuckle right to that ground right there. Right. So, he stabs, and then they go. There's the throw. Right. Hang on, you do it to me. Okay. Did it go the right way?
So everybody wants to be snatching knives out of the air. You want to come here and do that, but I'm not going to be doing that. I mean, you're lucky if you even see me come in do that, right? 9 times out of 10 it's going to be, and then you're done. If I'm going to stab you.
Yeah, there's a whole techniques for fighting knives where if you can stay focused, you can survive a knife fight.
But the philosophy of bending the wrist backwards is still sound. It's just now it would be...
It's still a sound throw.
Right.
The thing is that this works in the clinch, right? This is still a throw, even though people don't see it much, because he's got it.
Right.
I just got it, and then I just made it happen.
Right. Nice.
This is an Aikido technique, and so as soon as you tighten your wrist up, tighten it all up, I got nothing.
Right.
2 hands on here, I got nothing. Your hand on here, I got nothing.
Yeah.
But I can really get right here,
But that's your
and I can make it happen.
Wow.
But all those moves, they're relaxed.
Right.
The person in the movie is relaxed. The guy in the demonstration is relaxed.
Right.
Because
But I mean,
it breaks the wrist.
If I'm here, I don't really have a choice, relax or tense. You're still gonna... Yeah. That's me.
It's a wrist break, kind of.
Yeah.
They have to throw.
That's what I always tell people when I'm talking about wrist locks. It's like, when we're doing the dojo, this is a wrist lock. But if I actually manage to get to the point of doing this, I'm just done. Because I don't want to lock your wrist. Because there's so much, while I'm doing this, turning you, if you don't fall, you have that other arm to do whatever.
It's about breaking that thing and getting on.
Yeah. And also, there's no guarantee that breaking someone's wrist is going to stop them from doing what they're doing.
No.
It hurts, and they might not even recognize that it hurts.
If you can destroy function, the function's real.
Right.
Okay, if I break his knee sideways, he won't stand on it.
Right.
Regardless if he feels it. But if you pop his elbow out, and it comes back into this place, probably use it for the rest of the day before he realizes it's bad.
Right. So, don't go for the high risk, low reward scenario. Right? Obviously here, you get a lot of reward for popping that wrist. But if we're talking here, bang, wang, boom, good luck catching it, and then at that point still, like, what's it gonna do?
You're not going to get it from that move. It's something that they've already, in this move right here, I've already got most of the bend.
Right.
He didn't know it.
Yeah.
Same thing with all these judo throws. He's already mostly on this leg. I've talked him into giving me most of the pieces that I want.
Right.
This guy's giving you nothing.
Right.
Nothing but trouble.
Yeah.
So
whether we're talking punches or we're talking
parry and knife and stall.
It's not a smart thing to do.
Boom! Super secret throw number 2. These are throws that are in movies that they work.
They work, they exist.
If you know how to do them, they can work.
They're made movie. No, wait. They're made cinematic. There we go.
Yeah, they're made cinematic or picked because of their cinematography skills.
That's right.
So this is a tomonagi. We kind of covered it with the gi, and it's a foot toss and here. Normally, you'll see it in the movie right here. Where he's like, I hate you.
Speaking of which, you know how I got these scars?
No, but I know how you got these.
How much do you have to leg press someone to be able to just throw them dead from the ground?
It takes cooperation from the bad guy.
Right.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah.
And it takes a whole bunch of leg extensions, which not usually.
Yeah.
So this one has some momentum in it. You're going to place this foot on the hip, and as we kind of go down, I'm going to keep you tight to me so that we end up on the floor in the same shape. Then I can kick you over. So I'm going to try to sit on your foot. It's a piece of cake.
Yeah, that didn't seem
complicated at all for you.
If you got enough mobility to get this leg up, because we want to try to get to this position before they can.
Yeah.
Because that's the move ahead of the move.
Right.
And so as they're kind of pushing on you or leaning into you or whatever, you can just jump up into here and fall straight down, not back. You gotta go straight down.
There we go.
And again, that was a nice way to treat your uke.
Right.
There's a way to do it round where I kind of attack you and I move you circularly rather than just a straight tomonagi throw. Whoa. Woo. It's just very adjustable at that moment, depending on whatever may be at hand.
I think philosophically, this is probably the throw that's most exemplative of taking the center line, which is a thing that's present in Wing Chun, it's present in boxing, it's present in Judo. I mean, the idea is you really can't do that throw on me from here because you have your balance. I have to be, like you said, you have to sit straight down. For those of you that don't know, the center line theory is that your opponent's balance, and it's not a theory, it's true, your opponent's balance is going to be in between his 2 feet. Wherever his feet are, it's in between there. So if I can strike him there or place myself there, I now have control of the balance. It's not going to look like in Wing Chun, where I just hang out here and he lets me punch him all day long, but Judo is the perfect example of taking the center line, because you're always moving my weight off of where my center line is.
I'm attacking your center line with every move.
Right.
All Kazushi is getting you out of your center line.
And I think Tomoe Nage, despite being a movie throw, is the perfect example of if you get someone off balance in such a way where they're under your weight or over your weight, they're gonna fly. Because I don't have a choice. You're in my way. It's like if there was something, like you put your foot in between my legs, I naturally kind of want to get out of there. It's uncomfortable for me.
It's uncomfortable. You can feel that the energy has been dominated by this. I've gotten in your gravity space.
Right. And so, I mean, really all martial arts, but especially Wing Chun theory, Kempo does it a lot, boxing does it a lot, Judo, wrestling, Jiu-Jitsu, it's all about how can I invade your personal space and then hit you with something, whether that be my fist, my knees, or the ground.
Or the ground.
So I think, again, like this is a movie throw, but it is based in real world application.
Just because it's fancy doesn't mean it doesn't work.
Yeah.
It's just, there's some pieces that make it work, and that doesn't mean they're on you and you kick them off the train.
Although, we never know. You know, bank robbers might be on your train one day, and you got to protect the gold.
Super secret throw number 3. One of the most famous throws in movies, Ippon Seinagi, which is an arm throw. Now, as we mentioned earlier, there are a couple throws that have to do with this diagonal strike, this pickaxe trying to hit the ground. And if you follow these little tips where I have him and I try to, there's his foot, if I try to throw his shoulder into that foot, or if I try to take my pickaxe and hit my own toe, that's going to keep you diagonally doing this throw accurately, because it has a combination of spinning around as well as going straight down, and so we're going to talk about that. When it comes to coming straight around, it's that version. Right. Lots of 180.
I didn't really fly so much, it just kind of spun
around.
Right.
And then this one, which is just going straight down, it's just bending over.
Right.
The problem with that one is that when you just bend over, they can sometimes hop around your hip. And you might get to catch it, but you might not, because you have his arm, you can lose some of the kazushi in this particular situation.
Right.
So a little bit more twist. And to practice it, you're going to kind of want them to be sort of moving with this weapon they're trying to attack you with, or whatever. And that way you can amplify what they've already given you.
Right. The Ippon Seinagi is probably the most popular throw of all time because we don't need to modify it to make it effective. It's effective.
It's effective.
Like that's why it's so popular, because it's very beautiful, and then super effective.
Super effective. Lots of different variations depending on the environment.
Yeah. And when you do it right and violently, you can throw a human being clear over your head, head over heels. You're doing it nice where I'm still kind of going around because obviously we're not fighting, but in a realistic situation, John Wick does it all the time, into the ground.
Right into the ground.
So.
With a double tap.
So, super secret throw number 3, we don't need to modify it. It's a real throw.
It's a real throw. It's just secret how many different ways you can do it.
Yeah.
They'll swing a rope, tie a rope around his neck, Ippon Seinagi. You know, they'll have a knife, you grab the knife, Ippon Seinagi. It's just all over the place.
So we don't need to modify super secret throw number 3 because it's real. It's a real throw. But here's why it's the most popular throw. I'm standard henchman goon. I'm right here, and I give you the big hi-ya, boom.
Take that knife,
That's why the Seonagi is the most popular throw, because
It's very
It's
movie
gorgeous.
friendly, and it works every time like
Yeah.
that. I'm essentially kind of throwing myself kind of between the legs. I'm taking your center from you,
Right.
but at the same time, I'm also just leaning until you become my center.
Ooh.
There'll be moves in here where, as I've got him, this is us kind of fighting over ground here. But if I lean forward, I got it.
Right. Again, it's that same concept of you need my head to get out from here, whether we're talking here, here, or here.
This is my piece, and I'm trying to pull your head in front of that.
Right. So, don't practice judo with live knives. But if you're doing movie choreography, you really can't go wrong with Ippon Seonagi. This is not a live knife, by the way. You ready for this?
Sure.
All right, here comes the thunder.